Hi everybody. It's amazing what you can find out if you research enough, and I've got a really cool tip to pass on to you. Now this isn't my idea. I found it on the internet, but I have to tell you this works so well it's amazing. So we've got some old toilets in this house. They're probably 15 years old and maybe older, and with time that hard brown calcium buildup that starts in the evacuation hole of the toilet and the bottom jet of the toilet, really starts to build up. You know what? And I've gone in there and I've used vinegar and CLR and all sorts of things, but it never really got it clean. It only ever got the outside edge clean, but deep inside, because you know those holes are deep, they're still dark, heavy brown. It looked like the buildup was pretty bad. Well, as time went on, the toilets would have to be flushed twice, and that got to be a waste of water and other problems. And today one of them wouldn't flush at all. It would just spin around in the toilet. I was really confident that we didn't have a plug. Now this is really important. You want to make sure that you don't have a clog of some kind. First thing I did was take 3 gallons of water in a bucket and just pour it really fast into the toilet above the opening in the bowl, and it siphoned it out right away. Just cleaned it out right away. So I know it's not a plug. I did that to both toilets, and I'm confident we didn't have a plug. So next solution is what is the issue? So I started to research, and I found out that with time the jets in your bowl become clogged, and they become thinner and thinner and less water comes through. So there's not enough pressure to push the water and the waste through the siphon and out into the sewage system. So I found this video that I'm going to play for you. And basically this gentleman takes a product called muriatic acid, which you can buy at Canadian Tire for a gallon for about 20 bucks. And then you'll see in his step-by-step instructions what you need to do to prepare not only the toilet but yourself for using this. You let it sit about an hour. So I did that, let it sit about an hour, and I came back and oh my God, they flushed like brand new toilets again. It's the most amazing thing I've ever seen. I was so happy. So for $20 investment, my alternate choice would have been to buy new toilets at hundreds and hundreds of dollars installed, and that wasn't going to happen. Couple tips for you. Run a fan aiming into the toilet area that you're going to work on. Make sure that your toilet vent is running, your fan is running in there, and have lots of fresh air pouring in there while you work with it, right? Gloves, a mask, take out anything that you know you don't want to get acid splashed on, and really just work kind of in a very clear, clean environment. And follow this fellow's instructions. Let me tell you, it's so easy to do. Anybody can really do this. But what you want to do is you want to make sure that you take all the water out of the bottom of the bowl before you start, and you want to turn off the water flow to the toilet, flush once to clear the tank. Suck all that water out and have nothing in the bottom of the bowl. I use the cup and a vac to do that. And then you pour in the acid like he shows. Wait that hour, and you will be totally amazed how well your toilet's going to run. So have a look. Hope this helps you, because it sure the heck helped me and saved me a lot of money. Have a good day. See you around the neighborhood. Take care.
Hey guys, if you're having a hard time with your toilet, if the water in your toilet when you flush it takes a long time to go down, or if it doesn't go down at all and you know nothing is blocking it, it's probably because of the jets and the suction, and it's a very easy fix. A lot of people have a little hole in here and they clean it all out and things like that. I'm going to show you an easy way without getting your hands all dirty. That will fix your toilet. Very simple. This toilet gave us a hard time. I called a buddy of mine who's a plumber, and he told me how to fix it, and then I fixed it. I was going to go replace this toilet, but I didn't. But when we flushed this toilet, the water was just kind of swirling around and it wouldn't flush. So this is how we had to flush it. Just to give you an idea, when we flushed the toilet, nothing would happen. So I had to get a pitcher of water, and basically that's how we had to flush our toilet. So rather than going and buying a new one, this is how we fixed it. And it was a really easy fix, and it was cost me less than 10 bucks, and this is all you're going to need. Get yourself some saran wrap, a baggie with a rubber band, some muriatic acid. Be very careful with that. It's very dangerous. Get a funnel and maybe some tape. And it's very simple. Just shut the water off. And just to give you an idea how fast and easy this is, get your saran wrap, and what you're going to do is cover the bowl nice and tight like this, maybe 3 times. And like I said, I've already fixed this toilet, and I couldn't even believe it. It was so fast, it saved me a lot of money. I was going to go out and buy a new toilet. because it was driving me crazy. I didn't know why it wasn't flushing. Nothing, I knew nothing was blocking it. I plunged it, I did everything. We had no pressure, nothing. And all of a sudden, I did this. It took me like 10 minutes. So once you got it all sealed, make sure it's nice and tight. There's no air going in here. You could take some tape if you want. I did it just to make sure. I kind of just taped the ends a little bit just to make sure it was nice and tight. You know, like so. This is painter's tape. You can use any kind of tape really. Just like I said, you could just tape it up if you want. Probably don't even have to do this. It might be an overkill, but just tape all the sides. Make sure it's nice and tight everywhere. Once you got it all taped up, pretty simple. All you're gonna do, and this is where you gotta probably put some gloves on and be very careful, is take your funnel. Now get the camera over here. You see this right here? This is your fill tank, okay? Before we fix it, when you flush the toilet, you'll notice that water came up on this and filled up. It wasn't flushing. All you do is you put a funnel in here and get your muriatic acid, and make sure you have gloves because this is very dangerous stuff. And this is about a gallon. And what you're gonna do is very easy. Pour about half of this, a half a gallon slowly into here. And when you do this, it's gonna probably smell, so you might want to put a mask on or something like that, and gloves, and just be very careful. Pour about half of this in here, and once you do, when you're done, very simple, take your rubber band like this, put your baggie over it, take your rubber band twice, put your baggie, and seal it like that. Put the top on, put your fan on, and walk away. Let that sit for about 45 minutes to an hour. Come back in about 45 minutes to an hour. When you come back, go ahead and take the top off. Take this off like this. Very simple. Come over here and give it a couple flushes. And that's how much you're gonna have. And just to give you an idea, I just got done fixing this toilet. Oh, don't forget to turn the water back on. Forgot about that. So turn the water back on, but just to give you an idea, when I flushed this toilet, it wasn't flushing. It had no pressure whatsoever. And I mean no pressure. I flushed it and the water just kind of swirled and swirled. It wouldn't flush. And now I did that. I waited a good hour, and when I flush it now, look how much pressure I got. I mean, it's like, it's beautiful. It saved me about $150 to get a plumber out here. So I hope that tips helps. Like I said, everything, a muriatic acid, about $7, saran wrap, couple dollars. I hope it helps and saves you guys a lot of money. So thanks for watching.